Okay, so as I told you earlier, we will work on sign up page. It doesn't show up here, so we'll create the sign up page now. So go ahead and stop your application and right click, add new item, and we'll name it sign up, signup.aspx. Once you're there, as I have done previously, I'll paste some code, but it will definitely be the same kind of thing. Some fields to fill in for the user. Before we go there, I will delete all the stuff from there and hit save. And I'll paste some code over there. So this is the code we have, but don't worry about so long, for the code being so long. If you go to the design mode, what it says, master page error, because we haven't imported the master page. Let's go ahead and say master page file is equal to master page, and go to design mode again. Okay, so it says, aha, this was wrong. We don't want that. We want something, yes, this thing. Now if you try to go to design mode, there you go. So this is what we wanted for our design, for the register. Now we have to write a little bit of code for sign up, and I also did this. I'm validating the fields, saying that if any of the fields are empty, just say them fill in all the fields and return false. Else if password.confirm value not equal to this, so again I'm confirming that both of them matches, both the password matches. Otherwise I'm saying return true, and it can proceed ahead. So what I will do is I will go and code behind. Once you're in code behind, we don't need any restriction for the user to have, like, if they are logged in or no. We don't care about that thing right now. What we will do is we will verify if the email is in the right format. And why we need to do that, see, if the user has entered some email and you try to verify email from JavaScript in the sign up page, what happens is user can just prevent the JavaScript validation, but the backend cannot be stopped. Backend will verify by any means. So what I will do is I will take some code and paste it over here. Now it will show some error like sign up. So we'll generate that method in the query handler and it will show up like this. Let's search for sign up now. Where exactly is sign up? There you go. So there is sign up. So I cut the sign up from there and I'll paste it here. Remove that throw from there. And I'll paste the code for sign up. Okay, so we have the code for sign up now. It also says that we have value. We don't want that. Actually, we want it in different format. We'll say full name. We'll say password. This will be, well, we did something wrong here. Email. Password. Then we'll go for security question. Copy the code and paste it here. Answer. Everything should be fine. I hope so, and I will hit Ctrl-Shift-S for saving everything and try to debug. In fact, I mean rebuild the solution. It says the type namespace regex could not be found. Let's see what exactly it is. Okay. Using system.text.regular expression. Now it will be fine. If I go to rebuild, let's see if there is any error. No. 1 succeeded, 0 failed, and 0 skipped. So we have that there now. Let's see how far our website is doing good. So if we wait for it to appear and try to type, it will say could not recognize you and you're the first time user. Well, now if I go to sign up, it shows me this. Will it work if we try to do this? I think we did a mistake though. If we stop here and go into query handler, do you recognize what we did wrong? See how my database connection string is this. We'll take that and Control-H on your keyboard, hit Control-H on your keyboard, and replace section write this, and in the top section you will have to write scheduler connection string. Paste, and I'll make it replace all in the current document. So 6 occurrences were replaced. Well, now we have what we need. I'm just making sure that we have everything as we want. Users, cool. We have it there now. I'll just close my Firefox and try to run again. And let's see how far we have gone. If I say at gmail.com, it says wrong, it cannot recognize me. So go to sign up, and now if I type, well, my full name, I would like to type my email itself for some time, and password will be test name. I'll hit register. It says users hub not found. So our next thing will be users hub. We will have to design a page. If the user has signed up for an ID, they must be presented with a users hub page. So let's go ahead and right click, add a new item, and we'll name it users hub. Users hub .aspx, and in this one we'll just write welcome, your login was successful. That's all we want for that. And we'll try, first I'll close this Mozilla and run it again. Now if I go to sign up, straight to sign up. And start typing. Well, should we see first how is our database now? If we go to my database, users, select 1000 rows. Whoa, so we have my credentials there now. And what we will do, let it be here and try to log in. Rather than doing anything, we will go to login. So SIW test, proceed. So welcome, your login was successful. Good. So we have a login successful now. But what if we type a wrong password? Since we are a registered member, what if we type a wrong password? See what happens. It says forgot your password. Reset it by name or by email. So we have the two options there. If I go with name, say prim reset, it didn't respond. If I go to send code, it didn't respond either. So we'll try to fix that issue now. First thing first, this is not behaving right the way I want it to. So what I will do is I'll go in masters and add another script over there. The UI thing over there. For that, I'll just import the two UI themes here. And now if I go to login page, hit well, it's still the same. Oh, I didn't save it. Should have saved it. And hit proceed. See, that's what we want. So our users should be able to do something like this, and that's what I want. So I just added the jQuery UI so that brought the functionality like that. Hit reset, go here and like that. So our next thing will be to reset to figure what what's the issue with this one. If I enter prim, change path not found. So next thing is change path. So we'll design a page called change path, and the reason why it showed that not found will also suggest us that it validated everything. So we'll go to user change path. Once you're there, I'll again paste some code over there. And there you go, delete it and paste it. But again, we don't have main content, so we'll have to remove that and I might have done something wrong there. That's why it's not showing there. So if I go to ASP, if I take this line, because both of them are the same thing, and paste it over here, it will work. That's what we want. And make it content. Once we are done with that, I have just added the navigation to be none, and then validated that if the password, if they are changing the password, both passwords should match. Plus, there's a trick I'll teach you right now. What happens is, in some cases, when there is an error, it's good to show the user-friendly error to the user. But it's not at all good to be unknown from what the error occurred. So what I have done is just added a little bit of code in the Ajax section that when the error occurs, the error should be sent to me. So sent to me and notify me about the errors. And I'll also teach you one shortcut now. When you select a portion of code, you can comment or uncomment it with just a single keyboard shortcut. Control-K-U, that uncomments it, Control-K-C comments it. So, but I will make it uncommented right now. send error details. I'll see if I have error details in my page though. So I just showed you that you can use this thing. You can create a method called send error detail in your code behind page here, and then handle the error accordingly. But I don't want to write the code for that, so I will just write it like this. And go to code behind. Once you are in the code behind, I'll just make sure the user is verified. And then write response redirect. What it does is it just redirects the user to the page you defined, ASPX, and it's done. Now we'll have to create a method, a web method, for handling update password event. And I'll do it that way. I'll just have to import the using statement, and for this one I'll just generate an update password method in the query handler here. So we'll see where that code went. Okay, here you go. We have it there. I'll go ahead and paste it at last and take that out. And I'll try to paste the code again. I went ahead and pasted the code over there for update password. And don't worry, you can find all the code in the source code I provide for this. And again, I would say the main intention of this course is not to teach you all of this, but to give you an idea how MySql works with ASP.NET and how you can use several other things. And also, you may be seeing this thing. String.format set SQL safe update equals 0. That means that updating a column without using identity, for example, if you want to update something, you generally use a primary key column. So you say update this thing where key is this, right? But when you don't want to use the key and want to update something like without the primary key, you say set SQL safe updates equals 0. That turns off the update safe mode. I'll go ahead and rebuild my solution, and it says succeeded. Now we'll try to test our application again and see how it behaves. If I type in this, write password, it should take me to this page. Very good. Now if I try to type my wrong password, it should show me this. Once I go to write the right security answer, it says content controls are only allowed in content page that reference the master page. Well, we forgot something, right? We forgot in the change path section, we forgot the master page file. Okay, master page file. Now it should work fine. There you go, so we have it here. And if we try, the new password should be test20, and update password. Let's see what happens. It says, okay, so there was an error again. Well, because we don't have that C connection string over there, so I did it there. And I'll hit F5 server too busy at the moment. That's our Ajax at work. Now if we hit update again, it comes here, it says object reference not set to an instance of object. Use set password. I'm trying to find the error. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it will show you this kind of error, object reference not set to an instance of object. That should not bother you so much because it means that your session variable was destroyed. Let's just stop the application. Let's just close the Firefox and try again. Now if I try with this and test 20, it says wrong password. If I go with prim and now type test 20, your password is updated. Try logging in. Good, so that one worked. Now if I go with this and so the password was wrong. Now if you want to try resetting it with email, you have to type in the right password. So for the right password, I have written some wrong string in the login. So when you go to your code behind in your login page, you see an email thing over here. Send code in email, and you have something like this format. I will type in my real password, but not right now. I'll type in the real password and try to run the application again. So I typed in my real password and try to hit run Firefox again. Once I run Firefox, my email should work fine. I'll also go ahead and open my Gmail over there. Okay, so I have an Air India ticket. Whoa. But I am not concerned about that. I'm concerned about resetting my password. I'm always typing the wrong password so as to see this thing. So by email, I'll say send code. Once I have done that, it is shown in my code here. So I'll just copy that code from there and paste it in here. And I'll say confirm code. Correct reset key. You should be able to enter your new password now. Well, let's change the password now. Let's make it test again. Update password. Your password is updated. Good. Now if I say, well, test, proceed. There you go. So we have our fully functional login project with us now. You just saw that it also sent me the email about this resetting the password code. And as you can see in the database, I'll show you, if you refresh the database, it will show you the code here. So that's the reset password code that was sent to me and to my Google account. So that was all we wanted to learn in this project. I'm really sorry for not telling you everything from scratch to finish. This is definitely I'm definitely sorry for that, but yeah, you will get the source code for this and you'll be good to go. Then you can just learn every method from scratch and then you'll be able to find everything in this piece of code. But you have to keep in mind that when you start coding, it's a process of learning, and one of the best website I would suggest you would be the Stack Overflow for all your questions. Whatever questions you have, always visit stackoverflow.com. Plus for HTML and HTML, C#, and any other thing you want to learn about web technologies, W3 Schools is there, Tutorials Point is there. So these are a good source of knowledge for you. I really didn't want to reinvent the whole process by telling you everything from scratch. It was just to give you an idea about how MySql works with ASP.NET, and then how you can use those technologies to build the login page like this. As you saw, that was fully functional, and I hope to see you in my future lectures and future courses too. Goodbye.